Jason Chaffetz, the gentleman on the right-hand side of the screen. Right, Jason, the president's not going to see the problems in Philadelphia. Do you think the media will pick up on that?
No, obviously not. But you are absolutely 100% right. I mean, the president offers no solutions to the fentanyl problem, to the crime problem, to the homelessness problem. I mean, not even attempts to have some sort of solution to it, nor do the Democrats who have been running that city for so long. If you're not going to enforce the laws, back the blue, if you're not going to fight to reduce the cost of energy, you're going to have this rapid inflation that continues to persist. Wages are being outpaced by inflation. That's been the case for a long time. Those are the things about Bidenomics that he isn't going to talk about.
Let's get to the big political story of the day, the week, the month, perhaps. We watched the IRS whistleblowers testify yesterday. They were pressed on potential investigations into the president. Roll tape.
You've stated to CBS Evening News that there were certain investigative steps you were not allowed to take that could have led to President Biden.
There are references to the father of the subject, President Biden, and in the course of any normal investigation, when the subject's father is somehow related to the finances of the subject, that in the normal course of any investigation, we would have to go and get that information to properly vet the financial flows of money in that investigation.
All right, lots of points were made yesterday. What was your big takeaway? What did you focus on?
It was not a full and complete investigation, yet somehow they're going to get into a plea deal that Attorney General Garland and Mr. Weiss, the U.S. Attorney in Delaware, somebody's not telling the truth, because to say that it's an unimpeded investigation is not true. That these people had sat through, and that, by the way, the Democrats did nothing to refute what these two had to say. They didn't even really make an attempt to try to discredit them because they came with the facts.
Jason, in fact, it was a Democrat congressman who inadvertently revealed that Joe Biden had indeed talked business with his son, Hunter. And we didn't know that before, but the Democrats confirmed it.
Yeah, the Democrats confirmed it. And then part of the testimony that came out, I believe Andy Biggs, the congressman from Arizona, drew out, is that Hunter Biden was spending money as a business expense for Joe Biden to travel with him and to be with him on a business trip. I just don't understand how in the world the traditional mainstream media continues to ignore this story. It is one of the biggest stories of corruption we've ever seen in politics.
You got that right. Jason Chaffetz, thank you very much for being with us.